Hello, friends. Welcome to the stream. Excited to have y'all here, and extra excited to have a very special guest. My friend, very funny lady, Alise Morales is here.
Hello. Excited to be on the
It's
stream.
so exciting. Listen, this is my way of talking to my friends and also feeling like I'm being productive, killing two birds with one stone, making
Well, Nathan, you can
content.
call anytime.
Mm-hmm.
If you just want to
What?
chat, you're welcome. You're
No.
welcome to
It
call.
has to be content. I can only socialize via content.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's true. I actually told my fiance that we're only going to speak via TikTok at this point. So if he wants to tell me something, he
That's
can make a
beautiful.
TikTok, and then I'll react to his TikTok.
Uh-huh.
I'll do the dual react feature, and then that's how we're communicate from here on out.
That's a beautiful love story right there.
A modern love story for sure.
So for anyone who's unfamiliar with my guest streams, I have not yet figured out the correct way to I should share my screen with you, shouldn't I? So that you can see what I'm drawing.
Sure.
That's what I'm going to do right now. There's always something I forget.
I learn a new Zoom feature every week. Like, did you know about breakout rooms?
No, tell me about breakout rooms.
Oh my god, Nathan.
Uh-huh.
Nathan.
Uh-huh.
Stop everything.
Okay.
And let me tell you about these breakout rooms.
Please do.
The person who hosts the Zoom meeting, they can put you in another room with two other people that's separate, and then you guys have a little chat, you do a little brainstorm, and then you can come back into the original room.
Wow.
This is not only a feature on Zoom, but it's a feature that has always existed on Zoom, apparently, but I just found out about it this week when breakout rooms came into my life in a major way.
How did it come into your life in a major way? What was the situation?
Well, you know what? I'll be raw and I'll admit this, that I took a Zoom commercial acting class.
Oh wow.
And in the class we had to go into breakout rooms to practice our funny commercials.
Oh wow.
And yeah, so I was in a lot of breakout rooms this week, and I had no idea. I thought it was new. I was like, oh, they updated Zoom and now they have this feature, but apparently no.
Apparently it's just always been there, and
it's always been there. Just bubbling beneath the surface for anyone to use.
Just ready and waiting.
Mm-hmm. I recently hosted my first Zoom meeting, and when you're a host, you can put people in the waiting room, which I really enjoy.
That's a power. That seems like something you would.
Yeah, I had a little Zoom birthday party, and if anybody talked out of turn, I would just put them in the waiting room a little bit and bring them back. It's a powerful move.
Yeah, it basically turns it into a reality show at that point. Mm-hmm. It's like you're the Bachelorette, and you can put someone in the waiting room.
Exactly.
That's like
exactly. Have you ever watched a season of The Bachelorette, Nathan?
No, I feel like I have, just because it's so part of the culture. Everyone speaks about it, but no, I've not myself. The most sort of appealing way it's been described to me, because I never really saw the appeal of those types of shows, but a friend of mine, Emily Heller, described that show, like what she likes about it is it's a bunch of beautiful people who have never been rejected in their life having to deal with rejection.
Yes, that is actually a very good point. And they do go crazy in the process. I have been on and off different Bachelor seasons. It kind of depends on if I have the time, because if I'm being honest, Bachelor episodes are 2 hours long, and that's really long. That's way too long. But I've been getting very into, as I was telling you prior to our stream, Love Island.
Oh, okay. Yes. And I'm not familiar at all with Love Island. So
Love Island is British.
Me. Okay.
First and foremost, Love Island is British. There are 50 episodes in a season.
Mm-hmm.
50, like 40-minute episodes.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
It's a lot. And instead of like filming them in a chunk and then releasing them afterwards, they're released. It's like American Idol. Like the public is actually voting along with everything that's happening, and they're voting as to like which couples are real and which couples are fake, and who their favorite girl is and who their favorite guy is. So it's like the first 2 weeks they're getting to know each other and trying to fall in love, but then the last half of the show they're also trying to win, I think it's £1 million.
That's a lot of pounds.
It might be less than
$1 million seems like a lot for a dating show, but
you know,
but I believe you. Yeah,
they're trying to win some sum of money at the end by being the favorite couple. Mm-hmm. And then in the very last second, the both people in the couple, they can choose, one of them can choose to either take all of the money and screw the other person over.
Oh, I remember that happened on what was that show? It was like Paradise. It was like the Paradise reality show.
Bachelor in Paradise?
No, it was called, I don't, the theme song was like, I've got 2 tickets to paradise.
You know what? I missed this
but
one.
I don't. Yeah, I watched way more reality shows back like before everything was on streaming, and my parents didn't have cable, so it was just like what comes on Fox after The Simpsons is what I'm watching next, I guess.
Was it one of the ones where the basic premise is like we send hot people to the beach?
We send hot people to like a hotel. Maybe it was called Paradise Hotel or something like that.
That sounds correct. Love Island, they're in the villa, and they just are always referring to the villa.
The villa.
And that's and they have they've got great slang on Love Island. They're always talking about cracking on with each other, and they call each other muggy. That's like the big
muggy.
Be like it's like if you like Nathan, let's say we were in the villa and like we were cracking on, which means they're getting along, but then your head gets turned. You start looking at somebody else because a fit bird comes into the villa.
I do the distracted boyfriend meme.
Yeah, you become distracted boyfriend. I mean, actually, fundamentally, what the distracted boyfriend is doing is mugging off his girlfriend.
Okay. Sure.
So if you distracted boyfriend me, then you're mugging me off. And then that makes me, then I become a mug. And you don't want to be a mug.
You don't want to be a mug.
Mm-hmm.
No.
No, it's...
May I ask, Alise, because you often have, from time to time that I see you often have different hairstyles.
Yeah, I was like, I'm watching, I'm loving my... caricature.
What is your hair? Because I can't see the very top of your head.
Oh, so I actually have a scrunchie.
We got a scrunchie going. Okay, let's get the scrunchie in there.
It's like a side. It's a pony to the side.
Pony to the side. Scrunchie. Okay, let's get that represent. I just didn't want to do an inaccurate representation of.
No, you got it.
Okay.
I was wondering. I was like, Nathan doesn't seem like he knows what the top of my head looks like.
You noticed I was vamping for time there. Yeah, I didn't know, but now I know. There we go. That's kind of what you look like.
Yeah, I think that's really what I look like.
Yeah.
He's cute.
I gave you hoop earrings because you've been known to wear those.
I normally do wear hoops.
Yeah.
And I simply forgot to wear them today.
You know, it's quarantine. You don't have to put on everything, but I wanted to sort of capture the Alise that I know.
Oh, well, I think it looks great, Nathan.
So there you are. That's the first drawing of the stream.
Me just chatting about Love Island.
Yeah, just I learned
gabbing away.
I've learned so much already. Oh yeah, so you mentioned you recently took a commercial acting
I did.
class, but what might people know you from? Where could people find you?
People can find me on the internet.
Yeah. They sure can.
I'm currently working on a show on CBS All Access, baby. That's actually the prestigious streaming platform for CBS.
Uh-huh.
Not quite on the TV, but we're streaming. It's called Tuning Out the News, and it's a series of news morning show parodies.
Okay.
I'm on one that's called Virtue Signal. That's sort of a parody of, like the like white liberal pundits who like to pat themselves on the back about like having reusable straws.
It's a good
like we really did it.
Yeah. Way to go, us.
So that's my little show, but every day we record a new episode and they animate it that day, which has been really, really cool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's been really, really awesome. They figure, I have no idea how they do it, but we record it in the morning and then they release it that night. And then on Thursdays, a roundup, like a 20-minute long episode of all the shows of the day come out. So it's like 5-minute episodes every day. And then on Thursday, you can watch kind of all of them at once. And it's been really awesome. We interviewed Julian Castro. He was nice.
Seems like he'd be nice.
Yeah, I didn't anticipate him not being nice, and then there he was, and he was nice.
That's great. It's definitely better to have someone you expect to be nice turn out to be nice than the other way around.
I can't tell if I'm lucky or bummed about it, but because my show is like this liberal circle jerky show, all of our interviews are like very cushy, but on some of the other shows, like there's Hot Take is one of the other fake shows. They interviewed Alan Dershowitz and it was crazy.
Wow. That sounds like it would be. Yeah.
It was really crazy, and like what's wild about doing the interviews is they call in and like they're on Zoom and I can see them, but they can't see me. Which is just interesting. And then the video comes out and it looks like they're being interviewed by a bunch of cartoons.
I saw the Dershowitz one going around. I haven't watched it yet, but I saw people were buzzing about it. It's
pretty wild what he says openly to a comedy cartoon show. Like it's really worth checking out for sure.
We'll check that out. I need something to draw. I need something to draw. If anyone in chat has a suggestion of what to draw.
Wait, because you're sharing your screen, I can't even see the chat because your screen is like taking up my entire screen.
It's too big. You can't. Okay.
It's too big.
It's too big.
Too big, Nathan.
You can't window it.
I can't. I hit escape and nothing. Okay, it went back. I hit escape and actually it worked. I learned something about Zoom every day. Okay, I'm seeing Draw Squishy Ducks. That's the first thing that I saw.
Sure.
Draw Squishy Ducks by Mike Zick 15. Mike Zick 15.
Sure. I'll also say, while in between drawings, I'll read any subs I got. Dr. Watson Guy subscribed, as did Biggs Monty. Thank you both.
Wow.
Thank you both.
Good head on your shoulders, both of you.
Yeah, thanks for subscribing.
You know what? You're picking up what's being put down. And that's rare in this world. People walk around like stone cold morons every day.
Not you two.
Not them.
All right, let's get a real squishy duck coming in. Sort of. I'm thinking sort of a wall-eyed expression on this duck. Would the beak be like squished into its face? You think?
I guess it depends on if the duck is being actively squished in that moment.
Right. Like, can you be squishy without having to sort of be performatively squishy all the time?
Yeah, you can be squishy without being squished.
Yeah. I am gonna, I just sort of, because I come from a cartoonist's line of thinking, I do sort of want to show the squishing happening in real time.
My sister dabbled in collecting rubber ducks for a time when she was little.
Just something. It's
like one of those things where when you're a little kid, like Sometimes you just fall into some weird activity.
just sort of found myself.
Happens.
Yeah, it just.
Do you have 2 rubber ducks and people are like, you collect rubber ducks? And you're like, I guess I do.
I guess enough adults have told me this is a thing about my personality, I guess.
Yeah, and then suddenly you're having a duck-themed birthday party and you're like, okay, I guess this is what happened.
This is who I am now. Yeah.
This is all of me.
Yeah.
Oh, he does look squishy, Nathan.
I just wanted it to sort of read as squishy.
Yeah.
So, you know, I wouldn't recommend going out and just squishing ducks, but
no,
you know, a duck can be squishy.
Yeah, we respect squishy ducks in this house. we don't just go and squish a duck because it's squishy.
No, certainly not. What do you think? Who do you think we are? A couple of duck squishers over here? No.
Not us.
Oh, you know what?
In my early 20s, maybe. But now
we've matured. Yeah.
Now that I've been around the block and I know some things, no.
You did know me in my early 20s.
I know.
I think
we met on the college improv scene.
We did. Yeah, I was interning at the Late Show in New York, and my college improv troupe, the Bureau from the University of Maryland, was doing an improv show, an improv competition.
Yes, in Philly.
And so I came down with another one of a recently graduated senior from Maryland, and we were just there to hang out and watch the improv.
And we were my team from the University of Delaware, the Rubber Chickens, iconic team name.
Yes.
I had just a classic college improv team name, but where the Rubber Chickens went to the competition, and we were in the same block as you guys, and then we thought each other was funny, and we hung out in the break, and the rest is history. And Rubber Chickens came in like third in that.
Oh yeah, you destroyed us. Like we all were very impressed with you guys, and so we were very flattered to have then ended up just hanging out after. It ended up working out.
Yeah, and then you guys came to our improv festival.
Right, yeah, it worked out because you guys were from Delaware, we were from Maryland, so it was just super easy to...
Delmarva, baby.
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah, and then I ended up hanging out with Pat and Trevor on summer break because I was back home in Virginia and they were in Maryland. And I remember I drove to Maryland because Pat was in a stand-up competition in the lobby of a Hilton hotel.
Yeah, that sounds like the kinds of shows we were doing. Pat was a guest on this show on the stream a little while ago, and Trevor, people might remember, is the used to edit Drawfee videos. So there you go. That's a little bit of context for the folks. But yes,
Pat was gonna be in the same. It was in a Hilton basement, and and he said that if he won, he would win $100 and he would buy beer with $100. And so I was like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna drive to Maryland so that Pat might win $100.
He didn't win, right? Like
someone did win.
He did win.
No, he did.
Wow.
He did win.
Wow, sorry, Pat. Throwing you under the bus there, Pat. My bad.
Pat actually won handily.
I don't remember ever winning. Like, I just remember always someone would bring more people, but I guess Pat brought...
Pat was shipping people in out of state.
Yeah, okay. So Pat did win. Good for Pat.
But by the time the show was over, all the liquor stores were closed and we couldn't get beer and no one had beer. And I remember we were like at a party at Pat's place and there was no alcohol.
I was there for this. This is all I remember because Yes, I do remember going to a party at Pat's house and there being no alcohol.
And Trevor's friend sprayed pepper spray in the house.
Yeah.
Don't forget it.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah. Don't forget it. He sprayed pepper spray in the house.
Yeah, he did do that. Pepper spray from like someone else's bag.
Some girl's pepper spray.
Yeah, he just sort of took her bag and did that. That was not a good thing to. Again, don't squish ducks. Don't steal other people's pepper spray and spray it in the house. I guess.
Yeah. During a party. During a party where there's no alcohol.
Yeah, I guess you're young. You're wishing you had some alcohol. You're just trying to make something happen, but.
You might think at the party, you know what? I'm gonna shake this shit up.
But yeah,
I'm gonna spray the pepper spray in the house.
Take it from us. Yeah, take it from us who've lived the experience. You're not gonna make any friends. You might be remembered, but you won't in the moment be well liked by anyone there.
Nathan, do you know that I once accidentally pepper sprayed myself?
I don't think I knew that. I don't think I knew that about you.
It's really crazy.
Why'd you? I guess it was an accident. That's the why.
It was 100% an accident. Maybe I don't know. Maybe you could draw this. But...
Okay. Yeah. I've just been vamping here, drawing some more squish because the suggestion was squishy ducks plural.
There had to be more ducks.
They're sitting on a sort of a pillow, but yeah, I'll draw this story.
And I love the guy in the very back.
Oh yeah, he's excited.
Yeah. And he's excited.
He's excited to be here. He's excited to be squishy. They're all very excited to be there. Okay, so I'm gonna draw you accidentally pepper spraying yourself.
Okay. So I was in the car with my friend from high school, my good friend, and we were back on Thanksgiving break.
Were you driving?
No, she was driving. Okay. I was in the passenger seat.
Okay, great. We'll get that.
And we were going to smoke. We were going to have an herbal refreshment in the car.
As you do.
In our high school spot that we parked, etc.
Yeah.
So it was like dark and it was raining. And my friend Megan, she's like one of those friends. She had like a giant bag, and in her bag was like all the stuff that we needed.
Okay.
So the pipe was in there, and I'm digging through the bag, and I find the pipe, and I find all the stuff, and then I find her lighter in there, and I go to light. I light the bowl, and the lighter was not a lighter; it was a little clicker of pepper spray, and I fully sprayed myself at point blank range in the eyes. And it caused an immediate emergency.
Yeah, it's suddenly that's
huge emergency immediately. I was screaming. So very painful. Definitely sprayed myself closer than you would ever even be able to spray an attacker who was coming at you. Like you would never get them.
You would never get them that good as you got yourself.
No, never in a million years. So then all that we could really do was our plan was to go to my friend's house to meet her new boyfriend who she just actually this year got married, and I went to their wedding.
Congratulations. Another TikTok relationship or
another. Yeah, they met on TikTok. So we were going over to meet him. So my friend had to like slowly kind of drive us over while also like the car had pepper spray in it. Like it was not good. And then I got out of the car and I put my face in the grass because it was wet. And then my friend came out and she poured milk on me. And that was how it ended. And that's what you have to do if you accidentally pepper spray yourself, is you have to pour milk on your face.
Is this sort of the I'm sort of getting the just sort of like
this is accurate.
She's like because she still has to drive.
Yeah, Megan did have to continue driving.
Yeah, that's hard.
I remember before it like completely overtook like all my senses, because you can't like, you're like coughing like crazy, your eyes are on fire, like it's really bad. I said, Megan, do you have pepper spray in your bag? And she was like, yeah. And I said, okay, cool. I sprayed it in the car. And then I just immediately like was attacked with a cloud of
you had the
really
wherewithal, very very sort of chilly, like, okay, cool. That explains what happened.
That explains what's happening to my face right now.
Get some tears streaming down.
Yeah, definitely tears. Use
the bag. Got sort of like a dash.
Yeah.
This is
very teachable moment for me. I learned a lot.
I don't know what Megan looks like, so I'm just sort of guessing.
I honestly think that's not a bad not a bad depiction.
I'm just
Megan
sort of
had long hair, often wore a pony.
Trying to imagine like a person who would be friends with you who is named Megan, and that's just sort of what I got. It's raining outside, so let's get some like rain on the car windows. Beautiful.
It's funny because this is a stream, so I feel safe, but I've told that story on like stuff that has gotten like more wide, like recorded and distributed in different places and stuff. And I have like, I've told it on MTV's Greatest Party Story Ever.
That's a pretty good party story, yeah.
And I always have to change Megan's name because she's like a second grade teacher.
Aww.
She's just like, she's like, Alise, you can tell the story as much as you want, but if you do it on TV, you have to change my name to Mary or something.
Yeah, this isn't TV. This is
Twitch.
You're among friends here.
Yeah, I figured everyone here is cool.
Everyone here is very cool. I wouldn't bring my friends here on the show if I didn't trust the people watching to be cool to them. All right, so
someone in the comments said, or wait, is this okay? Someone in the comments said the name Megan has big ponytail energy, but it's spelled Meagan. And I just want to say for the record that my Megan spells it Megan.
Just a Meg.
It's just a regular Megan. Just so that everybody knows.
In high school, I dated a Megan who spelled her name Meaghan.
It's really too bad.
Yeah. You know,
why? It's unnecessary. It's too much.
It's Megans. A lot of Megans. Can we calm down?
Megans, please, ladies.
A lovely person. Very nice of her to date me.
And ultimately not her choice.
And ultimately not her choice, right? Exactly.
It's not her fault that her parents added 5 extra letters to her name that did not need to be
there. Great. Well, let's I'm gonna look, see if we got any new. We got Kopo Tojo subscribe. Thank you for subscribing.
Kopo Tojo. Do you know that? Do you remember from the Santa Claus movie?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, okay, great.
I remember
I'm doing Kopo Tojo.
I remember from the trailers for the Santa Claus movie. It was in there.
Kopo Tojo.
I was like, I don't know. I don't get that reference. I'm a child. I don't know what this is. But that Tim Allen going
Santa
Kopo
Claus
Tojo.
rewatch, and it the Santa Claus mostly holds up. The only thing that I would say is suspect is Tim Allen's complete disdain for therapists and therapy and just the profession of being a therapist.
That actually wasn't in the script. That was something he insisted on. Just the actor Tim Allen just hates the idea of dealing with emotions in a healthy way. Yeah.
His ex-wife's new husband is a therapist in it, and it's treated like the most absurd profession that anyone could go into. It's like very disdainful and the butt of many jokes that he's a therapist.
He also murders a man by having him fall off a roof.
He does. He murders Santa, in fact.
Yeah.
but the only way to become Santa is to kill the previous Santa.
Sort of Highlander rules. Is that Highlander?
It is.
There can be only one.
Harry and Voldemort as well. One must kill the other.
We get any more drawing suggestions in there in the chat? Do people have any?
I see from Joshua of MI, so maybe Michigan. Could you please draw a cat chef cooking for you, like in Monster Hunter?
Okay.
I don't know what Monster Hunter is, but a cat chef cooking for you?
Yeah, I could draw a cat chef cooking. It might not be exactly like in Monster. I mean, there are cat chefs in Monster Hunter. That's a video game.
Great. See, I don't know anything.
It's a video game where you hunt monsters.
That sounds straightforward.
Yeah, and there are cats. There are like sentient cat folk that cook stuff for you, and they do like a little dance when they cook for you.
I tried in quarantine to like kind of begin my video game education because all I ever had was Crash Bandicoot as a kid, and I like only played that, and I never bought any other games and never advanced in any way. I just played that game over and over again. So me and Danny got the like NES that has all the old Nintendo games on it.
Oh, that's fun.
And I played Donkey Kong, and then I was playing Super Mario, but then I can't figure out what to do next, so I haven't played in like a month because I got confused.
I think older games are sometimes less accessible than newer games.
It's really hard. I'm in the Forest of Illusion or something, and I tried to watch a video about it. I have to go back and do a level again. I don't understand how a child played this game.
Well, the idea was that it was, you made the game super hard, so they had to spend lots of time on it. Like now you can just make a relatively easy game, but just like fill it with hours of extra stuff to do.
I'll tell you what game I've been playing on my phone that I love. It's called Hogwarts Adventure.
Okay, tell me about that.
You just so the premise is that you are a Hogwarts student before Harry Potter comes to school, but after Voldemort has been defeated. So in the intermittent 12 years.
Okay.
Which is probably a pretty nice time to go to school there.
Yeah, that seems like
uneventful. Yeah, like everyone's just yeah. You just get a normal education. You graduate. You're fine.
Sort of the 90s of
yeah, exactly. People are getting liberal arts degrees. They're like, whatever, we're good. Things are great. But anyway, so you as a student, your brother is notorious because when he was at Hogwarts earlier, he opened the cursed vaults and then disappeared. And so you kind of live in your brother's shadow, and you have to figure out where the hell these cursed vaults are and what's going on with him and why he disappeared. You also there are side quests. I'm on the Quidditch team. I'm a keeper on the Quidditch team now,
nice.
which is taking up a lot of my time.
I would imagine so. You gotta show up to practice, or you're not gonna get you're gonna get benched.
Well, yeah. Well, and the Gryffindor team, to be honest, is riding on my shoulders at this point.
Sure.
So if I don't log in, we're not winning. But it's like a very fun game, and I've truly been enjoying it. You like all the little side quests are like Hagrid teaching you how to take care of different animals. I just befriended a fairy, and it took a really long time. It took forever to befriend this fairy, man.
Well, that's how you know it's like a real friendship. Yeah, that's
Yeah, she doesn't. This fairy doesn't give it up for free, man.
Right? Yeah.
It took a long time. I had to come to the forest, give her food. It was crazy.
Well, congrats on the fairy friendship.
Thank you. I did. I befriended her, and then I freed her. It was good. But I really like that game, and if anyone listening is interested in that kind of thing, I highly recommend it.
I feel like, Alise, you would like Animal Crossing.
I think that I would, but I just haven't. I don't have a Switch, and I feel nervous to put in the financial commitment to the Switch when so far I've abandoned every video game I've played except for Hogwarts Mystery.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm not gonna get on here and tell you to spend however 300, 400.
It's also hard to get a Switch. I was Googling it and I was like, it wasn't, at least at the beginning of quarantine, there were no Switches.
No,
to be
yeah,
had.
that's a good item to have already for quarantine. I'll tell you,
which is why we got this little guy.
Earning its
I have a Game Boy Advanced that a gentleman caller left at my apartment in college that I kept. And every once in a while I'll play. The only game that I have is the game that was in it, which is Pokemon Fire Red.
Oh, that's a good one.
I'll play that one. That's so fun.
That's a really good one. Yeah, it's the original game but with updated graphics.
Yeah, he left it and I was like, this is mine now.
Yeah.
I think I also moved to New York City like the next day. It's like, bye, I'm taking this.
Taking your Pokemon Fire Red version.
You're never going to see me again. I'm a Pokemon trainer now, bitch.
Man, I gotta check back in on my Pokemon because they've got DLC coming out for the Sword and Shield, and I'm missing it. There's too much. There's it's that thing in quarantine where it feels like there's nothing to do and also too much to do, and you just sort of get paralyzed and don't do anything. It's like kind of why I started streaming, was just to like give myself something I had to do on a day.
Yes. It's creating some kind of schedule for yourself in this has been so nice. Like I write a daily newsletter for Betches, and that's like just something I have to do every morning, and I'm like, thank God I have this thing I have to do every morning. Otherwise I'd be Lord knows.
Yeah. The reason to get up.
Yeah, and tuning up the news has been a nice thing to have to do too, because I don't know, it's a cool thing to do in the middle of your week. And they sent me a fancy computer.
Nice.
A big ol' iMac desktop, living the desktop lifestyle.
Oh, yeah. I've been every time I've had a laptop, it just conks out on me. I don't know what it must be something I'm doing, but I don't know.
Well, you're drawing on there. You need more. I feel like you have to run. Oh God, I don't know anything about computers. I'm like, I feel like you have to run programs.
There's several programs. There's several programs being run right now. It's true.
I have no programs. I'm running 0 programs. I've got no.
Just on the internet.
My laptop is a blank slate. But yeah, they sent me a giant MacBook, and I only use it for recording because CBS, the corporation, can remotely access it.
Oh yeah, that's a good reason to not do anything else on there.
So I'm definitely not using it for anything else.
CBS, if you're watching.
Yeah, if you guys.
You don't even need to check. Don't even bother checking.
Yeah, you might. You can log in there. You're not gonna find.
You're not gonna find a single thing.
I unplug it when I'm done. It's unplugged from the wall. I don't need that.
Enough problems. Don't need CBS being like, hey, why are you I can't even think of
I love the concentration on the cat chef's face.
Yeah, I figured, this has been my experience cooking. I've been doing more cooking since quarantine began. Oh, yeah. And the one thing I'm most concerned about is like injuring myself, because I don't want to have to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now of all times. So
I keep thinking about that. I'm like, what if I like broke my ankle? What? I would probably just like watch a YouTube video and like try to try
and set it. Yeah.
Yeah. We're all becoming like pioneer people. I started embroidery.
Oh yeah? How's that going?
Oh, I love it. It's so soothing. It's great, actually. I got myself like a legit sewing machine also, but I have to set up like a little station for myself before I can really use it.
What
Can we make one of the cats my cat, Biz?
Yeah.
All you have to do is give them a little like Marilyn Monroe mole, because Biz has one of those.
Where would that be? Where I don't
like...
see. I don't know things between the two of us. We don't know. Like I know Marilyn Monroe had a mole.
So it's like upper lip, like on the side, like I would say over, like in towards the okay.
Left side, right side?
You can do it's on the right for Biz.
Okay. Her right or my right?
Her right.
Okay.
So and then
it's like there?
Yeah, there we go.
Great.
Now you've got it.
There's Biz.
That's what makes it Biz.
I realized when I drew we had discussed before the stream started, when I drew your caricature, I was also going to draw your fiance in the background.
And we forgot.
I can do that. I can go back and do that.
Great, because he'll be sad if he didn't get his appearance.
He was doing a cool pose.
He was.
So let's get these.
Biz would be so happy to cook a little meal.
So these are some cats just cooking for you.
I love it.
One of them's doing the choppies. One of them's doing the stirries. Get the arm a little. And you can have like this one sort of on the side. Maybe it's got like a little mitt on, so it doesn't burn themselves.
Yeah.
You don't want to burn yourself.
And Biz is very cautious, so she would definitely wear a mitt.
Mm-hmm.
She would never touch a pot without a mitt.
Okay. All right. Yeah, just give them these little sort of chef outfits. I don't know what chefs wear. I'm deciding it's this. That's something I can do.
I think that's what a chef wears.
Well, good.
That is.
From my knowledge of watching, like, again, back to reality shows, I would watch Hell's Kitchen. I watched the heck out of like the first 3 seasons of that show, because I was like, again, I was in high school, I believe, when that first came out.
I get so hungry watching cooking shows.
Yeah.
I legitimately, I become sad that I can't have the food that they're making, and then what ends up happening is I order like an insane amount of takeout to try to fill the void of like how sad I am that I can't eat the food. Great British Bake Show I can do.
Yeah, because that's more about being nice and you know.
And as good as the like the food looks, like all the stuff that they bake looks, I don't get the same, like when I watch like a thing where someone makes like an amazing ramen and they're like close up on the ramen and they like crack a soft boiled egg on it and stuff, I'm like, I'm hungry now.
Yeah.
But I can see a cake and be like, okay, I can handle looking at cake.
We can deal with this.
Yeah, I'm not going to go into like a blind hungry rage because I've seen a cake.
I do think I get more hungry looking at savory foods than sweet foods myself. I'll agree with that.
If it's like a hot fudge, like a melty, like hot sweet food, I think it would make me hungrier.
I see. That makes sense.
But just like a baked good, like a traditional baked good, that, I mean, no, I wouldn't say no to it.
No, but it's not the same.
Danny and I are not gonna have cake at the wedding.
Oh, really?
We're saying no cake. We're getting Mr. Frosty to come.
Oh, nice.
I've been communicating with an ice cream man via email, and it's about as crazy of an experience as you would think.
Please tell me about
it. With an ice cream. He sends me like one word, like I emailed him because I found a website that was like, you know, it's, first of all, it's very hard to find out how to contact a Mr. Frosty, and that's a kind of weird process in and of itself. But I finally found one, and I was like, okay, I sent an email, and then I got an email back from a Hotmail email address.
Great start.
That literally just said yes. And I was like, okay. I was like, okay, cool. So he's in. Like he wants to do the wedding. So I wrote him back and I was like, great. Can we I was like, how much will it be? And then he quoted me an outrageously reasonable price.
Wow.
So I'm like, all right. We're
what,
definitely.
What does he think this is a birthday? You don't know about the,
yeah,
the bridal tax or whatever?
So I was like, okay, well, I'm definitely going to make this work with this guy, no matter how crazy kind of his email skills are. So we've been going back and forth for a couple of days now, and it's mostly just that he sends me kind of one word emails that don't like really address what I said. Like, I'm like, do you have a contract that, like, should we sign a contract or something that says you're going to come? And he's just like, he just wrote back like, I'm coming.
Don't worry about it.
Like, all right, I guess.
Yeah. Why you need contract? What are you, crazy?
Yeah. And then, well, Danny also wants me to hit him back and ask for a picture of the truck to make sure like it's a legitimate truck. And I'm like, I don't know what he's gonna say to that. I don't think he's gonna do that.
He's not gonna take a picture of his truck.
If he does, it's gonna be like an enormous picture that like blows up my inbox. Like, loads like line by line for 3 days.
Oh yeah, that's a my mom loves to send me gigantic resolution pictures in the email.
It's gonna be a huge picture of an ice cream truck.
My mom sometimes tunes into my stream, so if you're watching, Mom, hello.
Hi.
I love the big pictures you send me.
Someone in the comments said it's a pickup truck with cold milk on it, which might be true. I mean, definitely it's crossed my mind that this might not be a legitimate venture with the ice cream.
I don't know what hold on. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't get a good look at what Danny was wearing, but I'm just going to assume it was a Packers shirt.
Yeah, that's a great assumption.
Yeah.
That's a really good assumption. And that's a really good Danny.
There he is back there. There's you on your camera.
My God.
What a beautiful
couple.
I
want to keep this.
I'll send it to you if you want.
Great. I would love that.
Yeah. There he is.
Danny, we'll put it on our wedding website.
What's Danny's hair doing these days?
Danny's hair is it's getting a little long, so it's pretty curly at this point.
Okay, let's give him some more.
It's got a little heft to it.
Okay, great.
Yeah, the man has good hair. Give it to him.
Yeah, there he goes.
It's funny, my dad's hair is like getting long and curly, which I've never seen in my life because he's always kept it pretty short.
My hair is just good. I mean, y'all can see. This is what I'm working with. Makes it hard to eat soup.
The first thing to eat soup.
It just gets you're gonna miss some of the soup is gonna get stuck on the way in. I'll just
but the first thing I'm gonna do is get a haircut.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I had one of the tragedies of this quarantine is that I had a haircut scheduled for the day before.
Oh my gosh.
Everything went down.
Dang.
And then everything was canceled.
Brutal.
And I couldn't get my haircut. And I had waited until the last minute. And so now my hair is way overgrown. Way overgrown, Nathan.
It makes it easier to draw when it's not as styled, and I can just sort of draw lumps. Just sort of like hair lumps.
My lumpy hair?
Yeah, I don't know what you call these. I'm not, like, I follow so many artists on Twitter that just, like, can draw such, like, beautiful hair and, like, facial features and all of these things. And then I'm just, like, I have, like, 3 shapes I can do. I can do, like, this, I can do like this, and I can do like a wiggle, and that's it. I don't know how you make that look like hair, but we try.
Yeah, it's sorry, 1 second, Nathan. I have to answer a text message.
Okay, go for it.
Is that crazy?
That's not crazy. I've got you here for 2 hours.
I'm so sorry. I would normally not answer a text message.
If it's an important text message, you gotta answer. I've answered text messages on streams where it's just me and there's not even someone else to to do anything. So you answer the text message. I'm gonna look at chat for a sec.
Okay, great. Oh my God. Okay, this is so crazy. I'm gonna answer the text message and I'm gonna get myself another Stella Artois.
Oh, great. Oh yeah, I forgot to draw you holding your Stella Artois. Well, let me do a little product placement. So you do that. Let's see. Snite6 subscribed. Joshua of Michigan subscribed. Gave out 5 Tier 1 community subs. Thank you so much. And Mike Betancourt gave out 3 Tier 1 community gift subs. Thank you so much. I mentioned this on the other stream, but I was looking at the just sort of the analytics, the stream analytics that they let you do here on Twitch, and far and away the majority of my subs come from people giving out gifts. So thank you for those of you who do that. Means a lot. I appreciate you all.
Back, Nathan.
Welcome back.
What does it mean to give someone a gift on Twitch?
It means so like you can subscribe yourself, which is like basically giving me some money. It's a way of saying you like.
Oh, or someone can
give someone else and so being a subscriber means that you get access to the emotes. You don't get ads, I think is part of it, or so you get fewer ads. And yeah, it's a way of supporting.
Got it.
The streamer.
Well, great. Then everyone should give Nathan as a gift.
Give me as a gift. I'm a great gift.
Give the gift of Nathan.
Give the gift of Nathan. Give the gift of Nathan and the cool, refreshing taste of Stella Artois.
We at Nathan are pairing with... We're partnering with Stella Artois to give you that bubbly Nathan energy right in your home.
Oh God.
Stella Artois, give the gift of Nathan. That's just fun.
That's just fun. And that's the sort of stuff you were doing in your commercial acting. So you're ready to go.
Practicing. I took a voiceover class. I've been taking tons of classes, trying to get myself ready for if there's ever a job to be had again.
You gotta be, just in case. You never know.
Just in case. Hey, voiceover still is happening, so that's my saving grace.
Yeah, I remember you did a voice on like back when CH2 was a thing. You did a voice in a cartoon, the Murder Twins.
Murder Twins.
Yeah,
that was the first animated thing that I did, and then Matt Laud and Charlie Laud made a very funny web series called Horse Court that I did voices for.
They released like an episode of that, right?
They released the first episode, and as far as I know, I've seen them post updates of like still working on it, but I think it's really hard to animate 8 episodes by yourself, I guess.
I think, yeah. As someone who's animated exactly 0 episodes of anything.
And I think that they also were teaching themselves how to do it. Like it wasn't a skill that they already knew. So I think that is probably why it takes a long time to get that together. And then I started doing work on Our Cartoon President, which is really fun, and records at the Late Show Studios when recording.
When you can go to studios, when studios are letting you in there.
And now tuning out the news. So it's been a fun little adventure into the world of animation, which is not necessarily what I had ever imagined I would be doing, but I'm very happy and excited that it is what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's awesome. All right, let's get another drawing suggestion.
For sure.
Let's see. Has Nathan ever drawn all the items in his beard? That would take forever. There's so much in there.
Yeah, guys, I have to go.
I told Alise just this regular 2 hours, and it's gonna take some while. Ooh, Raven Jade, thank you for subscribing.
Raven Jade, a beautiful name.
Draw the squirrel friend from Divinity.
Raven Jade is what I would have named myself in a fan fiction.
It's a good
100%. And I would be so cool.
You've actually written fanfic. Do you? I don't want to blow up your spot,
absolutely.
but yeah, you've written fan fiction.
Oh yes.
What was the name of your self-insert character? Should I
draw Addie? Her name is Addie White.
Should I draw Addie White?
You absolutely should, and I can tell you.
Yeah, describe Addie White, and for everyone watching.
Number one most important thing to know about Addie White is that she's pretty, but she doesn't know it.
Okay. Yeah.
she's gorgeous, but she doesn't realize. She's got a blue streak in her hair.
Oh, cool. What sort of length hair? What sort of style?
Sure. So she's me.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Okay. Gotcha.
No glasses though, because I'm not a daily glasses wearer at that time. Mm-hmm. So short, like punky hair, and she's got a little blue streak.
Okay. We'll see if I know what punky hair looks like. Yeah. Blue streak. I'll make it.
She has Hot Topic energy.
Okay. So it's sort of partially covering the.
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
Yes,
okay, there we go. Yeah, and then the blue streak coming down. Got it. Yeah.
She is good at Quidditch, so she probably has like a broom or some such thing. She's wearing the Hogwarts uniform, but it's cool. She's probably got like a messenger bag and like some buttons on the messenger bag. Mm-hmm. A knee-high socks moment. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to remember. Oh, and like all the boys at Hogwarts want to be her boyfriend.
Right. That's
the biggest, most important part about it is that they all want to be her boyfriend. And then ultimately, Harry is her boyfriend.
Right.
Oh, I saw someone in the comments mention My Immortal, which I actually was are you familiar with My Immortal?
No.
My Immortal is an infamous Harry Potter fan fiction that there's arguments about whether or not it's satire. I personally, in my experience, I think that it's real. Mm-hmm. I believe I'm a My Immortal realist. I believe that My Immortal is real. But it's a fan fiction about, oh my God, her name is I think Raven is in there. She's a Hogwarts student. She's a vampire, and her name is like Raven Dragonstone underground something. And honestly, it's famous for being extremely bad and insane. Like they go to a My Chemical Romance concert in it, and then the lead singer of My Chemical Romance is Voldemort. And like
no.
Yeah,
Gerard Way is
Yes, sorry. I was trying to remember his name. Gerard Way is Voldemort.
No.
Yeah.
I can't abide that.
And like it's very interesting. They go to a Green Day concert in it, I think.
Okay.
Also, it's very
incredible.
It's very interesting. She has a relationship with Draco, and he there are all these like non sequiturs in it, which is another part of it. Like characters die and then come back in the next chapter, and it's not really like references as to why. And Dumbledore also like calls people motherfuckers and stuff.
Sort of the Jude Law Dumbledore.
Yeah. It's definitely Jude Law Dumbledore.
That's what he was sort of basing his character choices on. I haven't seen the.
Oh, I saw. Okay, someone wrote her name is Ebony Darkness Dementia Raven Way.
Yeah. Oh, her name is Way. It has Way in it also. So just sort of.
Well, so this is her. You know what? I might have had a piercing too. She might have had like.
Does she do like sort of the school, like the sort of sweater and like the.
Yeah, she's wearing the Hogwarts uniform, but I would say that maybe it's probably like a little untucked and like she's got like patches on it maybe, or like buttons for her favorite band, which is like I don't know. Also an emo band.
Let's get some enamel pins on the messenger bag.
Yeah, definitely enamel pins on the messenger bag.
And then she's gonna be like holding her got her broom over here.
Yes, and she has no like faults in any real way.
No. Why would you? You can write the character. It's you. It's your self-insert. Why would you give yourself faults?
It was like a very classic teen girls Harry Potter fan fiction where like the character is a Mary Sue and she's obviously me, and like I'm just trying to act out some frustrations I have going on in my life. But the plot in it is that I find out that Sirius Black is my dad.
Oh.
And that is the big reveal. Big reveal is that Sirius Black is secretly my dad. And my mom, who is, wait for it, a model.
Yeah.
That was the plot, is that my mom is a really famous model, and that's why I didn't go to Hogwarts until 5th year, because she was trying to hide me away and no one knows who my dad is, and then it turns out that it's Sirius Black. And I don't know that I'm beautiful, but I'm really beautiful.
Yeah. That's I mean, that's a story.
You know what? It was a story, and I spent a lot of time on it.
Needs to be told.
39 chapters. It was 39 chapters long.
I know how proportions work for body parts. Don't even worry about it. These legs are... You know, here's what we're going to do. Boop. When you don't want to draw a part, you leave it out. There you go.
And that's actually very representative of sort of my ethos in writing this fan fiction.
For sure.
I'm not going to give this character any faults or flaws of any kind.
Yeah. There you go. Make her arms a little bit longer, I think. Yeah. Okay, great. Well, that's Addie
White.
Addie White.
His Sirius Black.
Oh.
Get it?
That's very smart.
You get it?
That's very clever. I like that.
It was quite clever for the time.
Yeah.
And my mom's name was Sherry.
A perfect model name.
You know how models are
named Sherry?
Models of Sherry. But it's a wizarding world. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's good. So, like, she was a wizard model, so she, like, takes the pictures and they move?
For Witch Weekly.
Yeah.
For Witch Weekly, yeah. I guess the pictures would move. Maybe she would, like... I don't know if I actually went into that, which is too bad, because that's actually a really fruitful and interesting avenue. But, yeah, she probably moved around.
It's, like, about capturing, like, a specific... I mean, I don't know anything about model photography.
Oh, Nathan, don't sell yourself.
I would imagine that it's similar to GIF making, I guess, in the wizarding world. You're trying to capture like a little, or what are the boomerangs? They're sort of like boomerangs in the wizarding world.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like, well, first of all, my argument with all Harry Potter stuff is that I don't think that you should try to dig too deep into the logic too much. Like, it is ultimately a story for children, and if we start getting into how it actually works for the paintings to be like semi-sentient versions of the original person, like, you can kind of... The paintings can talk, pictures can't.
Paintings can, yeah. So if it's been painted by like a magic painter, I'd want to learn. Like, that's the classes I would take. Is like, how do you?
Okay, apparently this is what I've heard from my friend who is further along in Hogwarts Mystery than me. Is that this is addressed in Hogwarts Mystery?
Okay. And
that you meet a character who paints magical paintings, and so I feel like that is interesting to try to figure out what the deal is there. So you really can't dig too deeply into that, because it seems like paintings have a lot more leeway and free will and autonomy than photos.
Yeah, and then there are also ghosts.
Which is separate.
Ghosts is separate. Well, they're...
If you guys take anything from this stream, Ghosts is separate.
Ghosts is separate. That's its own one. Well, there's Addie. That's my.
That's perfect, actually.
There you go. I can send you that too if you want.
Yes, that is exactly how I saw her. That is exactly it.
Great. Well, I'm glad for that. Did we get some more? We got some more stuff happening over here.
Cantalouper. Nathan, I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
Go for it.
I'm gonna be right back.
Absolutely. Yeah, everybody, if anybody needs to take a bathroom break, feel free. Be sure to hydrate, posture check. Just make sure you're breathing, unclench that jaw, all the good stuff that Rerum reminds people to do. Who's Cantalouper gave out a tier 1 community sub. Hot Damler gave out 5, and then one more. Well, thank you. I should draw myself insert OC. Interesting. See, that's like, I have to put myself in the mindset of a high schooler again. Trying to think of like what series I would try and insert myself into even. But, we can figure that out. We can figure that out together. What's going on in chat? What are people talking about? Were people asking questions about stuff? If you had one piece of your art that you wish had sentience and one that you're happy doesn't, which are they? Ooh, that's a good question. Dang. Man, I'm fully blanking on things I've drawn. I guess, just from this stream, these cats cooking for me. If I could have a couple of chef cats around, as long as they're hypoallergenic, because my girlfriend is very allergic to cats. But I'd take a couple chef cats for sure. Ones that I am glad are not sentient. Probably the Snuggus. People remember the Snuggus from the episode. Welcome back. People were saying they want to see me draw my self-insert OC, but
you have to.
We'd have to sort of brainstorm it together.
Well, what house do you feel?
Well, here's the thing. I'm very much a Hufflepuff right now.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I'm very much a Hufflepuff right now, but as a high schooler, I certainly considered myself a Ravenclaw.
Oh, interesting. I think your self-insert OC is at its purest your high school self.
You're right.
So I think then you do have to go with Ravenclaw.
So I think I would fancy myself a Ravenclaw.
So I feel like you're gonna have like a book from the library.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
With you, some sort of spell book.
Yeah, and I think I'm like, I'm probably like a little more brooding than I was in real life. Like I fancied myself very interesting and like a misunderstood nerd when really I was people got what I was.
Everyone understood.
Everyone understood, and they were like, "No, we're not interested." Yeah, no, they got it pretty well. Yeah, I feel like I'd look kind of like those like video game webcomic characters that were all the rage back then.
100%.
That's sort of how I fancied myself. My hair never looked cool. I'm gonna give myself a little beanie as well.
Oh yes, you have to have a beanie.
I'm gonna give myself a beanie.
See, like I feel like the Harry Potter, obviously there's like a lot of great costuming moments in the movies, but I feel like they never knew what to do about the teenagers' fashion.
Mm-hmm.
And
they also all had different directors, so they all like tried different things.
It's the third one is where they start wearing like street clothes, like jeans and stuff,
right? And
then poor Ginny, they've got her in like these limited too. I don't know what's going on with her styling in these movies.
You mentioned limited too. I got in middle school, like I would just like bring like if I needed to bring like a project to school, I would just use like a plastic bag that that was lying around the house. And like one time I brought a thing to school in a limited 2 bag, and
no, Nathan.
And this girl in my class just like could not get over the fact that I had brought a limited 2 bag, and she was like, "Why do you have a limited 2 bag?" And I was
Those
like,
bags were bright rainbow bags.
I don't
too,
know.
I remember.
Yeah, I wasn't paying. I was barely awake ever. Yeah, and she was just like, "Why do you have a limited 2 bag? Do you have a sister?" And I was like, "No." And she was like, "Do you get clothes at limited 2?" And I was like, "I don't even know what limited 2 is. I'm just using it as a bag."
Oh my gosh, people in the comments are asking, guys, limited 2 was an iconic 90s store at the mall. Maybe it's like not, I think it's maybe still there in some capacity, but it's like a tween clothing store, and they had like an all rainbow motif. They famously used to sell teeny tiny little scrunched up shirts that would stretch into a normally sized shirt.
See, I didn't know any of this. My only association with limited 2 is accidentally bringing a limited 2 bag to school and then like going home and being furious at my mom for letting me. I was like, "Why do we have this?"
How did this happen?
She must have bought something for like one of my cousins or something. I don't know.
It's like when you were like a little girl in like, let me say 2001, like I'm an 11-year-old in 2001. Limited 2 is where you're going to go for your first foray into like personal fashion. Like you're going to go in and you're going to pick out cute outfits. I think I got my first bra at Limited 2 probably. And I remember buying a tankini for Garrett Dvorak's pool party at Limited 2. That was very important.
The people from your past, the specificity you have for their names is really good.
It's a good name.
Garrett Dvorak.
Yeah, he was very cute, and he was in my class, and he had a pool party, and I bought a green tankini from Limited 2 for it, and I was like, this is gonna change things.
And a tankini is a tank top bikini? Is that?
Yeah, okay. It's like before you can wear a bikini because you're an 11-year-old girl, you get a tankini. So it's a 2-piece, but you're only showing like maybe an inch of the stomach. So it's tasteful.
It's tasteful, yeah.
Honestly, it's very funny to think about bringing back the tankini for adults, because I think it would be like extremely unflattering on like most. I know on my current adult woman body, it would be like not flattering at all. It's definitely a child's situation.
So I guess I've got my like book. I'm definitely wearing like a robe. Like this is my like
your tie is like partially undone. Your Hogwarts tie.
Yeah, I gotta. Sure. Oh, I forgot to give you a tie. Hold on. Yeah, there it is. It's in there. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, my tie is for sure. Like I don't know how to tie a tie as a child. Yeah, it's like doing that thing where like the fat side's way shorter than the skinny one.
100%.
Yeah, there you go. That's me, and it's just fully
Nathan,
fully untucked. Yeah.
Can you add a little frog in your pocket?
Yeah, I would have a frog, wouldn't I?
I feel like you should have a frog in your pocket.
Where's the pocket on the? It would be like sort of like peeking out. Maybe, yeah.
I was thinking either be like an up pocket or like down.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Now, here's something is it seems like Zoom has
low, like big trench coat.
Yeah, Zoom is acting a little a little crazy right now. I apologize. I don't know what the deal is.
We can't control
the Zoom. These OCs we're making are too powerful.
We simply can't control Zoom.
All right.
Yeah. they're crash rivers.
Let's have the frog sort of peeking out like here, I think. Just like boop. And my frog is of course named Jermaine.
That's good. Well, Neville Longbottom's frog is famously named.
What's it named?
Trevor.
That's so he gets a frog after. I fell off on
That's
reading
perfect.
the books.
Never the whole time, Nate. You sound ignorant.
I know. I know that
Ethan famously has a frog the whole time.
Now I know that's not true. I know. No.
He does it. The whole thing is when they're first going on the Hogwarts Express, Neville's lost his and Hermione comes in and she's like, a young boy's lost his toad.
Well, then,
has anyone seen?
Well, then I just don't know.
You got dirt on your nose. Do you want to know? You're foolish.
I'm foolish. I don't know about toads. I confuse Neville and other character. Here's what I want to do. I want to try just recalling you on the Zoom. Because it's acting up.
Okay.
And it's we're gonna try it. We're gonna try a new one. Sometimes just doing a hard reset is what I'll do. And it has nothing to do with the fact that I don't know about Neville's toad. But yeah, just give me a sec. All right, let's do a little boop and boop. Okay. All right, a perfect opportunity to put up the technical difficulties sign. Bound to happen eventually. Neville has a toad named Trevor, and I'm an idiot for not knowing it, and Zoom is angry at me. All right, let's do I gotta share the link again. Gotta make a new link. Okay. Copy the link. Send the link. Boop. All right. I have sent the new link. And it should hopefully work better. There you go. We are Zooming. I find Zoom tends to work better than Discord for me, but it's all just a crapshoot on whether or not a thing will work. All right, she's back. Letting her in. Hello. Sorry about that. Let's see. Did you join the audio? The computer. I need to join audio.
Oh, now I can hear you.
I didn't join the audio. It was me. It was me. You did everything right, and it was me. Great. Okay, we're back. We're back, everyone. The very first thing that I did when I started streaming on my own channel was I drew this technical difficulties image because I knew I would need it. And a thing that happened is when I finished drawing the sketch of this image, all of Twitch went down. I was drawing it live on stream, and all of Twitch
you jinxed it.
Yeah, so that's sort of been anything short of that is better. It works better than that first stream. So that's sort of what we're up against. Let me share my screen with you yet again. There we go.
Gorgeous.
And
there we go. There he is.
And there I am. And of
There's
course,
Hogwarts Nathan.
There I am. And sometimes when I do a Zoom call, my on-stream camera gets these cool little black bars on the side, and I don't know what causes that either. But that's just part of it. That's just part of it.
It's all just part of it.
So your insert character's name is Addie. I guess I need sort of like a Nathan adjacent.
Yeah, so that they won't know it's definitely you.
Yeah. Do you think like Nick? Maybe
Nick is good.
Or
it would either your character name would either be a Nathan adjacent name, or it would be like a completely absurd name that you would have thought was cool when you were 15.
Okay. So like Zeke.
Apologies to the Zeeks out there. Damn.
I think that's a cool,
It is. It feels like the name you would have given yourself.
Yeah, I think a Zeke, or maybe just
Zeke,
like maybe
the
just
Ravenclaw.
Yeah, Zeke the Ravenclaw. Not short for Ezekiel, short for like some wizard name.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you come up with a fake
like Zekery or something.
To an English name.
Yeah.
Where he's like, no, name is Raniel. Cool.
Raniel. I got my little backpack on, and I guess I'll just have my like wand out. I don't think I was my self-insert would be a jock who would play the sport. Is there like a wizard equivalent of skateboard? Because I never knew how to skateboard, but I thought the kids who could skateboard were the coolest.
Same, number one, and not really, no. I feel like skateboarding is so maybe American culture, and Hogwarts so British.
Yeah,
so British.
It's just very British is the thing.
That's the thing. Like when J.K. Rowling tried to make the American houses, they all had names that I was like, no, you don't get it. You don't get what we do here. Their names were like, they were Puckwudgie.
Yeah, it was apparently...
Puckwudgie was one of them. Wampus was another one.
Yeah, they were like sort of tried to be based off of Native American stuff, but it was like actually kind of problematic what she did because she didn't actually check with any people of those cultures. And
I like the idea of finding out about the wizarding world at large. I think that maybe we should have brought some consultants in on that.
Right? Like maybe
I think it's fun to talk about the other wizarding schools. That's what I thought Fantastic Beasts was going to be about, but instead it's whatever it is. But
yeah, it's just like it's that thing where you could either just do the research or do the work. I guess.
Do you think it's also funny that Europe has 3 wizarding schools? So Europe has Hogwarts, Beauxbaton, and Durmstrang is like Eastern Europe, Russia, Eurasia situation. Then the United States has 1. And then all of Latin America has 1, but it's in Brazil, which is the country that speaks Portuguese. So that I don't know how they work that out in that situation.
No.
And then all of Africa gets 1. And then all of Asia gets 1, but it's in Japan and clearly only for Japanese people. So like I don't know what goes on if you're a wizard that's from China. You're a wizard that's from India. I don't know what's going on because it's very clearly that one is very small and clearly quite specific to like Japan and Japanese culture. So it's interesting. It's interesting. There are not enough wizarding schools, is what I will say.
Yeah.
Not enough wizarding schools.
I'd agree with you there. Also, I read something about like the Japanese one. Also, like the name is like very silly if you actually speak Japanese.
No. No. the more you learn, your robes turn different colors based on what you learn. But if you are evil, then your robe turn white, which is probably a good way to determine who's evil.
Oh yeah, I guess.
That would be so helpful if everyone who is evil had to wear the same outfit.
They turn white. The evil people wear
Yeah.
white. Yeah, I guess that is kind of. I mean, that's kind of true in America, also. Not to get too political here on the program.
Yeah,
but
on the pod. We've already gotten into the problematic nature of J.K. Rowling's latter contributions.
Yeah,
so.
It's just, if you're gonna talk about J.K. Rowling, you're gonna get into some of the stuff that she's done that isn't great.
And that I will say, actually, to let everyone on the stream know, is that I am actually currently running to be the next J.K. Rowling. I think that it's time to pass the torch. And I think that we can recognize the contributions of the past while also looking to the future. Yeah, and that's what my campaign is about.
Let's get a new one. I'd vote for you.
Thank you. I did release a campaign video over the summer.
It's very good. I remember watching it and just cracking up. Just cracking up on upon watching it.
It's been tough. It's, we haven't been to not be able to do the rallies that had planned and everything, to not to be able to do the door-to-door campaigning, the grassroots work that was at the heart of this campaign has been really difficult. But I do think we still have a chance in November. Everybody just talks to one person that they know.
Right. Yeah. I think, and there's plenty of stuff you can do via online activism with regards to who is going to be the next J.K. Rowling. But yeah, I think things can't continue the way they are. I think we all agree on that. Well, great.
Exactly, is not working.
I don't know. Zoom is acting a fool for me, and I feel bad because I want the people to hear you, and it's like chopping and screwing your voice. And I don't.
Is it? I wonder if it's my fault.
I always assume it's my fault. See what happens if you turn your camera off and it's just doing the audio. If maybe that'll.
Ooh.
I don't know. We're adapting, we're figuring it out, and it's entirely possible that it's me. We could try a Discord call. Do you have Discord?
What is that?
All right, that's okay. I'm just gonna thicken up these lines. I'm gonna thicken up these lines over here.
Oh no. Oh good.
Yeah. Okay, I can hear you.
Okay. I wasn't sure if I was like, what?
Yeah, it's not.
I can move myself to on Wi-Fi.
It was working fine for like the most of the time, and now it's.
I know.
I think it might just be that we've entered sort of a cursed territory in terms of.
On my end, like, you break a little bit, but you're pretty good. So I wouldn't feel like it's my fault. I got a little message that was like, your connection is shaky. I'm like, what are you talking about? That's not true. I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about anything.
I think we're just going to power through. And if you break up a little bit, that's just going to be part of it. That's just going to be part of the experience. It's part of it. And it's going to be commentary because it's like this is what connections are like now. It's like you have to sort of, it's all mediated by technology, and we're at the whims of these ISPs, and like you want to have this real human connection with someone, but it's sometimes
100%.
Sometimes it gets broken up. And that's okay.
It's part of the like cultural record, basically.
Yeah.
Because now you can, like, people who look back will be able to see what it was really like, which is that sometimes like we broke up, and sometimes it's like someone's internet connection is unstable and it doesn't really make sense why, and they didn't do anything wrong.
Exactly. It's like no one did anything wrong.
It's us hanging out.
Yeah, I do think I do think your character is taller than mine. I think that's accurate.
Yeah, I feel like she would be tall.
You know, and she's a Gryffindor, I assume, or did I?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I've always associated with Gryffindor, and that remains to this day.
I do think you are one of my bravest friends. I think that holds up.
Thank you.
You know, not everyone would be able to just sort of power through pepper spraying themselves in the face. You know, I wouldn't have been able to keep my composure.
It was a very Gryffindor moment, I think.
Yeah, you were out breaking the rules a little bit. Oh, now it says, see, now it's...
Well, I wouldn't say that I was composed.
No, but you knew what to do. You got through it. You stuck your face in the grass. You were creative, problem solving there.
I did, and I let myself get covered in milk. And that was what was really important, is that you have to let yourself get covered in milk.
Sometimes you just have to let yourself get covered in milk a little bit. Well, yeah, this is our Harry Potter AU.
Wow.
Where, you know, I'm just, you gotta come to me for like some piece of like esoteric information, I guess. And I'm like, ugh. Wow, the prettiest girl in school finally has something she wants from me.
Yeah.
But it turns out I'm actually really cool, it's like for my knowledge.
And we like the same band.
Yeah, we both...
we would definitely like the same, like, wizarding band.
But not My Chemical Romance, because we
go to the Green Day concert.
Yeah, we go to the Green Day concert and find out that...
Famously for Death Eaters.
Yeah.
Famously, My Chemical Romance is for Death Eaters.
Give myself a little bit
of Death Eater music.
A little bit of the stuff. Wow. This is fun. All right, cool. Well, I'm gonna leave these up while we get our new suggestion. Zeke Gray, I like that. Yeah, but you're Addie White, I'm Zeke Gray. And my character is
Sirius Black Sea. Also be this other child.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, Sirius Black gets around a little bit, maybe. You know? He's not just... did you say I would be Sirius Black's other child? Is that... Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, someone in the comments, and I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so like my mom, of course... Yeah, I'm getting stuff. It's I got the message that my internet connection was stable.
Like, I can't tell if Nathan can hear me.
I can hear you sometimes. Sometimes I can hear you. Sometimes you can listen back to the
unstable or stable.
Mine is also I got an unstable one also. So it's all going. It's all just going. But again, this is commentary. This is about powering through the disconnect and making art. Let's see. Anyway, what other suggestions do we have? Draw the real reason the internet is unstable. I think that's a good suggestion. Let's try that. I think it probably has something to do.
Ethan.
Yeah.
I might try connecting to another Wi-Fi that is near me and see if that works. If I'll just come back into the Zoom.
Okay.
Work?
That sounds good.
Kill everything.
Great.
Okay. Great.
Okay.
If it's sent me away, I'll just come back into the.
Okay. Great. It's probably my fault. I bet.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes. Okay,
I'm hooked into a different Wi-Fi.
Okay. You sound like I can hear you. You sound kind of garbled, but I heard it wasn't cutting out. It's just say some more stuff.
Okay. I'm saying more stuff. Is it worse? Is it better? Was that helpful to anyone? I feel I don't know.
It's a little crunchy.
I don't know what else to do.
I don't,
crunchy.
It sounds a little crunchy, but oh, there you go.
Is it better than the situation that we had before?
It does. Currently, yes. You just
great.
You just got a lot smoother also. I'm just gonna draw.
Wow, because I did just log in, so maybe.
Yeah, it just took a sec to get up to speed. I think Alise, I appreciate, again, you're being very Gryffindor about this. You're not giving up. We're trying stuff, and we're
gonna move forward.
Yeah, we're gonna get through this. I'm drawing the internet devourer right now, the thing that is
great. The reason why the internet is not working.
Yeah, it's this friend. It's this. He just wants to gobble up all the bandwidth. Do you ever deal with people who refer to like your energy as bandwidth? Like, do you have the bandwidth to handle this project?
Yes.
I remember hearing that for the first time and not caring for it.
It gets the message across of what it wants you to know.
That's true.
It's understood.
Yeah.
When you say what you mean,
Exactly.
But what don't you like about it? What hits you the wrong way about it, Nathan?
I guess
examine that.
I guess it was. I think it had more to do with the context. Because, like, when someone's asking you if you have the bandwidth to do something, it typically means that they know that you don't, and they want you to
say that you do.
Yeah, and that was sort of the context I originally got. I originally got that to me, and so that's sort of what I associate it with. But I agree,
that makes sense.
It is a useful term, but. And I've probably used it since. I'm just drawing these little, like, Ethernet cable tentacles coming out of this thing.
Wow.
And it's just, like, sucking it all up. I know that...
our takes were too hot. They had to shut us down.
Yeah. You're sounding pretty good right now, actually, I'll say. I will say. I don't want to jinx it.
Wow. I know. I'm scared. I'm scared to say that the situation is fixed. But maybe that Optimum free Wi-Fi network is better than the Wi-Fi I'm paying for, which is interesting.
It is. Yeah, man. I've got freaking Fios over here, and it's just like everything. I think it's just everybody's online all the time now. They're not equipped for this situation.
Yeah, it's been. Ever since this started, we've had a lot more, like, our internet going in and out and stuff. And before this, it was always fine. So it's definitely part of that.
It's all just everything's going, but it's okay. We're gonna It's I just blanked.
I like this octopus.
That wasn't even the internet. That was just me. I forgot what I was saying. I'm trying to.
Yeah, I was like, I think Nathan's okay.
Yeah, I'm giving him the Wi-Fi. Oh,
I see what you're doing, Nathan. That's fun. Nathan, that's fun.
I think it's a fun little design trick to just sort of take a thing that already exists and incorporate it into the drawing.
An octopus's head.
An octopus's head, exactly.
I think it's a fun thing to take something that exists and put it on an octopus's head.
Yeah.
There's so much room on an octopus's head
for design,
for branding.
Yeah, what are they doing? That's just wasted. Mm-hmm. They could be monetizing the heck out of their big noggins, and they're not. You know, they say octopuses are intelligent, but like, where's their...
Yeah, listen. If I saw a brand on the side of an octopus's head, I would be like, okay, I'm going to Google that brand. Yeah, I need to know more about this.
I'd at least, I'd look it up. I wouldn't necessarily buy it, but I'd look it up.
Definitely would look it up.
Yeah.
How did this come to be here?
Yeah, how did we get, what is there? Why
Am I breaking up again? I got an unstable connection.
I can hear you all right. I can hear you all right for now. Yeah, sometimes it just likes to...
Okay, great.
Sometimes it just likes to let us know. I think that we're just going to sort of ride
I know, because it said it again, and I was like, I think we're okay.
Maybe this time it's like a warning. Like, sometimes it'll tell you far too late, and sometimes it'll, like, let you know. And then, like,
the connection is to be unstable at some point soon.
Yeah, to expect instability to happen. But I'm enjoying this conversation.
Me too.
Alise,
this has been so fun, Nathan.
Yeah, I agree. Like I said, my brain is broken. I can only talk to my friends if I'm making content. But I think we made some content, and I think
we did. Even, despite the difficulties that we faced. Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna count these tentacles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we need more. We need some more tentacles on this internet sucktopus. Internet sucktopus is what I've named this creature.
The internet sucktopus.
And maybe it's trying to save us, Maybe it's like you spend too much time online. You gotta log off every once in a while.
Yeah, like it actually knows something that we don't.
Yeah. Like it was like, you're treading in dangerous territory talking so much about Harry Potter fan fiction. You gotta change
a lot of time.
You change the subject.
How much time can one adult give to this?
But I think it's good. I think the drawings I made today are good. I think the stories we shared today were good.
It was a beautiful time.
Because, people are doing stuff online, and they're not. It works. It works for them. It could work for me, maybe sometimes.
I think so. I mean, I think that this works. Even when it wasn't working, I think it was working.
Right. That's what I love about the chat, is that they are able to entertain themselves. Like, I could put up the stream starting soon screen for the full 2 hours, and y'all would just like have a nice conversation with each other.
Yeah, y'all are a great group. Honestly, I was telling Nathan before I logged in here, but I'm used to being posted on like meme accounts and stuff. Those people are horrible. You are nice. You're lovely to talk to. Those people are psychos.
Yeah.
Truly.
Don't let them hear us talking about them though.
No, they're not. They're not invited here.
No, they can't.
They wouldn't even know how to get here. They're not with it.
No.
They don't know what's going on.
The mods would know immediately if
they're just scrolling.
Some edgelord memer was here. Just being.
Get him out of here.
Get him out. We don't need that.
Did you see the video of a? Did you see the video it went viral of like a bunch of people in Staten Island who are wearing masks kicking a lady out who's not wearing a mask from a grocery store?
I did see that, yes.
And it's just all of them be like, "What's the matter with you? Get the hell out of here!" That's what I imagine if some edgelord came into this space.
Yes,
what would happen to them?
The chat would immediately become a bunch of Staten Island bros in the grocery store, just screaming.
Some kind of idiot coming in here. No mask on.
No mask on. Where's your manners? Say some nice stuff in the chat.
Where's your mask? Where's your manners? What's the matter with you? You never read an article? Looks like this guy's never read an article.
Well, as we approach the end of the stream, one thing I do like to do on my drawing streams is a thing called the name game, where I try and draw. It can be one username, it can be like a combination of usernames, but I like to make my final drawing something based off of just the usernames in the chat. So if you want to
that's lovely.
If you want to give me a username, if you want to give me like 2 or 3 to combine, feel free.
I had put the chat down because I was trying to save my bandwidth. Hello, but I'm pulling it back up right now.
Yeah. We risk it. We risk it all for this final drawing for you, chat.
Okay, I feel like number 1 who we have to draw is Kopo Tojo.
Okay, right, yes. So I would like to maybe see the Santa Claus, Tim Allen as Santa Claus saying Kopo Tojo. Okay, I'm gonna pull up a reference to Tim Allen Santa Claus.
From the trailer of the Santa Claus.
Yeah, but he's saying Topo.
And he's saying Kopo Tojo.
Kopo Tojo. Yeah, there he is. Oh God, what a face that guy has.
Really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Bad politics. Great
therapist.
Yeah, great
horrible
face.
Politics. Arrested for possession of cocaine, right?
I believe that.
I think he was arrested for cocaine possession. Have you ever seen the documentary Too Funny to Fail?
No.
It's about the Dana Carvey show. It's really, really good. It's on Hulu if anyone has Hulu and they want to watch it. And they talk about how the Dana Carvey show like failed spectacularly. It was like 6 episodes long. It was Stephen Colbert and Steve Carell's first job, and it just like tanked in this kind of incredible way. But they talk about how Home Improvement was the show right before them, and none of them had ever watched it, so they didn't realize that it was actually like a wholesome family show. And they ended up putting some pretty dark material right after it. The first episode had Dana Carvey as Bill Clinton with a bunch of teats suckling like cats. And it came on right after Home Improvement, and 1 million people turned it off immediately. When the show failed really badly, and it's a really funny documentary about it's a great documentary.
Well, I'll have to give it a watch. See, I come to you for the docu. I don't watch many docu-series. I watch cartoons, and I watch cooking shows, and I watch
I love a doc.
Yeah, no, I remember like that, like back in the before times, whenever we would hang out, there would always be like a new like crime doc or something that like I would just I felt like I never had to watch them because like between you and like a couple of our other friends,
Bailey always knows.
Bailey
always knows.
Mary Doherty.
Yes.
I remember being in a lift with her, and she fully just told me the entire basically synopsis of the what was that one, the fall, or the staircase. The staircase. That's yes. It. Yeah.
You remember when we did a cool show based off Making a Murderer, where yes. we were putting you on trial to see if you were a bear.
If I was actually a bear, yes. Cool show.
If you were actually a bear and not a bear.
Cool show is the show that you and our friend Pat hosted.
Former guest
on yes. the program.
Where in our early days, we would at every show give away Nathan's personal information.
I do remember that. Yeah, you got my.
We would share your cell phone number or your address.
You got. I remember the one where you guys were, because there was always a fun theme. It was a stand-up / character showcase type show, but you guys always put so much work into the the host bits, and so yes. there was always a big theme, and it was the one where you were Cockney orphans.
Yeah, yeah, the Oliver one.
You got my girlfriend at the time to steal my wallet. And you just sort of went through my wallet on stage.
Yes.
It was very good.
Yeah, we pickpocketed you.
Yeah.
And then we showed your cell phone number.
You showed my cell phone number. Time. You showed my home address. Such
we
good
did,
friends.
We did.
Just a fun. It was just, I loved being part of it. I just like that I got to be part of it, you know?
That was a good time.
So
was a good time.
What is the name? The actual name? It was Kopo Tojo. He's saying
Kopo Tojo.
Kopo
I see
Tojo.
It.
Yeah, and he's in police custody or whatever. Name?
Yeah, because they're asking him
his name.
Chris Kringle.
Name? Santa Claus. Name? Topo Shisho.
Saint Nicholas.
Yeah. Can't. Yeah, there he is.
A perfect bit. A perfect bit. Again, terrible politics this man has. Can't condone him. Terrible politics. Perfect bit.
This has been a great, I think, episode about just sort of figures in media who are themselves problematic, but have left lasting
yes.
impact.
100%. That's bigger, the theme of tonight's stream.
That's bigger than them. And I think that's, we found it. We found it right at the end. That and I think the difficulty of connection just in this time. But the connection's been fun.
100%.
So the free internet that you're just sort of logged into is
the Optimum Wi-Fi that's just kind of available if you have an Optimum account is better right now than the Wi-Fi in my apartment, which is just interesting.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Kopo Tojo.
Interesting.
As they say.
Kopo Tojo. Wow, that brings me a lot of joy. Thank you, Kopo Tojo.
Thank you, Kopo Tojo. Sorry, this is a different actor. He's doing a Tim Allen impression, but he's a different.
Yeah. I see it. This is the sequel.
Yeah.
No, Tim Allen did the sequel. So this is number 5.
Yeah, this is the reboot. This is the knockoff reboot.
That's actually Timothée Chalamet.
Yeah, this is Timothy. He really disappears into the role.
He does. Timothée Chalamet is so good in the remake of the Santa Claus.
That's really what gave him sort of crossover appeal to mainstream audiences was this,
when I heard they were gonna redo the Santa Claus at first, I was like, it doesn't need to be done. And then I heard that Greta Gerwig was doing it, and I was like, okay, I'm interested. And then I heard that she had Chalamet on board, and I was like, this is gonna be good.
All right, let's do a quick little recap of all the drawings, and then we'll do plugs one more time. But yeah, this is my lovely guest Alise, her fiance Danny.
Thank you.
Some squishy ducks.
You have to send me that.
I will send you that. Yes, squishy ducks. Your pepper spray adventure. I guess I was trying to sort of have your hair sort of blowing back. This isn't really like
from the pepper spray.
Yeah, this isn't really like a hairstyle that I've seen you rock. This is more of an anime sort of look, but
blown back by pepper spray.
Blown back by pepper spray. Then of course we have our cooking cats. This is your cat's cameo in there, and then our Harry Potter OCs, which I'm actually pretty happy with how these turned out.
My favorite.
These
are really good, and honestly, people should use them for their own like character.
Yeah, these are. Feel free to use either or both of these.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got the internet sucktopus that was plaguing us during the majority of me drawing myself there, and then finally, of course, Copo Toad. Timothée Chalamet really shining in this new role. I would love to see Timothée Chalamet do a remake of Santa Claus.
Take on the Santa Claus.
Yeah. The Harry Potter OCs do have names. It's Addie White and Zeke Grey are their names.
Yes. Zeke Grey is so good.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. And we just came up that because yours, Addie, is from an actual fanfic you wrote, and Zeke we just sort of came up with on the fly, and his frog, whose name is Jermaine.
Jermaine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was the internet really started to fail when you were roasting me for not remembering that Neville had a toad named Trevor. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's weird. That's really weird. I don't know
when it would happen.
I don't know why that happened, but
when I was taking you to task.
Yeah, that's so weird that's what happened. I guess one of life's great mysteries. Well, that's the stream, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Alise, once again, where can people find you and your very good stuff?
Oh, everyone can find me. You can find me on Instagram at Pandalise. That's Pandalise. And on Twitter at Alise Navidad. That's ALISE NAVIDAD.
Nice. And you do lots of fun videos, like, for example, your campaign video to be the next J.K. Rowling, as well as...
I do.
Yeah.
I try to post some funny characters, fun stuff. I've also, if you've enjoyed the Harry Potter talk that's been happening, I've been reading the books every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. On Instagram, we're about to finish Sorcerer's Stone, but you can join us at any time. I do all the voices. I do Hagrid as a Southern man.
Oh, that's very fun. I like that.
Yeah, we do Southern Hagrid, and it's very fun.
That sounds great.
It's like, you're a wizard, Harry.
You're a wizard.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Harry. Corn Flammit.
That's between Dumbledore and Nicholas Flamel.
Oh, shouldn't have said that.
Oh no, I shouldn't have said that.
Oh, doggone it! All right, I'm gonna go ahead and raid my friend Carolyn, who is currently streaming Magic the Gathering. So people who want to continue watching on Twitch can just follow the raid over to her channel. And everyone else, have a great rest of your evening, and may the internet sucktopus spare you. Alise,
everyone.
Yeah, thanks so much for coming on, and thanks for bearing with the technical difficulties. Really appreciate it.
Should I just click out now?
I'm going to start the raid. Here it goes.
Okay.
Raid now. There it goes. And bye, everybody.
Bye.